There are some words we use every single day that we just never really think about. So today, let's talk about one of them. It's a word that's so simple, you might be totally surprised to learn just how incredibly complex and powerful it really is. And the word is back. Believe it or not, it's one of the 1,000 most common head words in the entire English language. Think about it. We use it all the time, constantly, without giving it a second thought. But have you ever actually stopped to wonder how this one little four-letter word manages to do so many different jobs? It can be a place, it can be a direction, it can even be an action. So, how in the world does that work? Well, let's dive in and find out. All right, first up, let's look at its most straightforward job, back, as a noun. This is the word when it's just a thing, something you can physically point to or identify. The main idea here is super simple. When back is a noun, it just means the part of something that's the opposite of the front. It's all about that simple contrast in where it's located. Here's a perfect example. In this sentence, back isn't an action or some direction you're moving in, it's a specific place, the rear part of the house, a physical location. Simple enough, right? And here we see its other main meaning as a noun, this time talking about a part of the human body. And again, it's a real, tangible thing, the part of your body that's opposite your chest. So to sum it up, when we're talking about the noun, a synonym is rear, and its opposites are words like front or chest. It's this easy opposition that's the key to understanding back when it's being a noun. Okay, so now let's see how this concept starts to build on itself. Back can actually stop being a place and start telling us about movement or direction, and that's when it becomes a preposition. So here's the big change. The word is no longer a static thing. As a preposition, it's all about describing a relationship, usually telling us about a return trip or a movement toward the rear. Now, look at this sentence. He isn't going to the physical back of the house, he is returning to the house. Back here tells us the direction he's going. It's a return journey. See? It's a totally different job from the noun we just looked at. All right, get ready for the biggest shift yet, because now we're going to see back completely transform into an action word, a verb. This is where its amazing flexibility really shines. And check this out. As a verb, it doesn't just have one meaning. It has two completely different ones. On one hand, to back something means to support it. But on the other hand, it means to physically move backward. How crazy is that? Two totally separate actions from one simple word. So, all of this brings up a really big question. With all these different jobs, a noun, a preposition, two kinds of verbs, how do our brains instantly figure out which meaning is being used? And the answer is actually pretty simple, but it's the secret to everything. The real meaning of back is unlocked by all the other words that surround it. The sentence itself tells you if it's a place, a direction, or an action. When it comes to language, context is king. And this table just brings it all together beautifully. When you see all the functions side by side like this, you can clearly see how the exact same word plays totally different roles depending on what its neighbors are in the sentence. It's like a perfect little piece of linguistic machinery. So why does any of this matter? Well, because really getting a handle on a simple, hard-working word like back isn't just a grammar lesson. It's a deep insight into how the English language is actually built. Mastering these kinds of multi-purpose words is one of the fastest shortcuts you can take to real fluency. It really makes you think, doesn't it? If back can do all of this, what other simple words are out there hiding in plain sight, doing just as much work? It's definitely something to think about the next time you speak. Thanks so much for joining me on this.